Alright, this little clearing, there's the trail, and it goes that way. As you can see, little marker. Good morning, little marker. That little clearing is where I camped last night. This is day 31, May 1st, and I was racing thunderstorms last night. The thunder kept coming, but there wasn't any rain, and I was hoping the storms were going to pass to the side of us. But I noticed it was getting really dark and the temperature was dropping, so I pitched my tent in that little clearing, and literally the second I secured the final stake and everything was pitched, lightning struck so close there was no pause. None. Excuse me. No pause between the lightning and the thunder. So that scared the shit out of me, and I dove inside my tent. It took me a little while for my heart rate to come down, but about 10 minutes later, the exact same thing happened again. And I mean, it was like flashbang. There was no pause. It was simultaneous. And I am not ashamed to admit, I screamed obscenities because it scared me so much. And even the birds in the area were freaking out. And you could just hear them like, ah. So it was a scary few moments. But then storms kind of came and went for a little while throughout the evening. It wasn't a big deal after that. And that would have been a better shot. Damn, see? Of course, I probably would have been still fixing the tent if I had gone a little further down. But it all worked out. And when I got up at like 1 in the morning to pee, the stars were out. I mean, it was completely clear out. So it's amazing how fast things can change in here. And speaking of both things changing quickly and peeing, my kidneys aren't doing well again. When I went last night, yesterday afternoon, because it was still bright out and I could very plainly see, I was basically, TMI, whatever. I'm always TMI with you people. I was basically pissing blood. So I don't know what's going on. I don't have any pain. I mean, I have a little lower back pain, but I mean, that's easily explainable with the fact that I've been carrying a pack for 31 days. But it's not severe. It's not sharp. It's more consistent than intermittent. So I don't have a whole lot of other symptoms, though I'm noticing my legs seem like they're getting weaker. It's been a month now, and I should have trail legs. In fact, I've been training for several months before this, so I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my muscles are getting weaker. On the downhills and the straightaways, I'm fine. But I'm still not quite as fast as I think I should be. And then the uphills, it's like my legs just won't do anything. They turn to sludge. And I was thinking for a long time that was connected to my heart issues. But I'm wondering if also something's going on with the kidneys and they're not filtering toxins out of the muscles. Or, when your muscles break down, toxins get released into your system. I don't know. I'm not a doctor and I don't even play one on TV. So, holy shit. There's a road. Huh. I wonder where that goes. Anyway. I don't know what's going on. I'm heading into Hot Springs today. My wonderful sweetie was the usual computer wonderkin she is, and she got me hooked up with a Verbo, or VRBO, because everything in Hot Springs is booked. And I'm sure, I didn't want to look at the price. I'm sure I'll vomit when I see it. But we got that hooked up for 2 nights so that I can basically rest as much as possible. And then on Friday, there's a medical clinic in Hot Springs that I'm going to walk over to and finally see a doctor. because this isn't getting any better. It's definitely getting worse. And might as well have someone figure it out before more serious symptoms start. Because, yeah, I'm kind of starting to get a little concerned. And I don't even care about my health. I will run my body to the ground. That's what I always kind of expected to do. Even as a kid, I would run myself to exhaustion. I would beat my body up. I didn't care because my body's already fucked me over. So it's my turn. And I don't care if I ruin it, but I want to finish the hike. And right now, I'm starting to question if that's possible if I don't seek medical attention. So we'll see how it goes. But, come hell or high water, I'm finishing the damn hike. If I have to crawl my ass up that mountain on my hands and knees, trailing a piss or blood, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm just not really ready to throw in the towel, but my body seems like it's trying to argue. And frankly, I'm starting to be old enough that I don't know if I can win every argument against my body. I always did before, but nothing lasts forever. We'll see. But Hot Springs is supposed to be a pretty interesting town. They've got a trail festival this weekend, and I'll probably see the first day of that on Friday. So it'll be interesting, and I'll be able to get some more videos uploaded. I hope everyone's doing well, and that's about it for now. We'll see what's going on. I think storms are coming this afternoon, but I might be able to beat them, which is what I said yesterday. We'll see. It's hard to see through the trees, but there's a couple of different mountains kind of overlapping each other there. We got that one that's like in the foreground behind those trees. There's one off to the left behind it. It kind of wraps around. There's another one over there. And then if you go back this way, there's one really dark one way in the background. And then there's this that goes up on this side. And I'm just wrapping around all of it. There was some not super steep, but consistent uphill for a while. Now it looks like we're kind of leveling off and maybe even going downhill between those mountains wrapping around where they all come together. But it's about 10 o'clock almost. It's a really nice morning. A little humid. More storms are on the way this afternoon. But right now it's nice. I am sweating though. I am a very heavy sweater. Yeah, I heard it. I love these little gaps in the trees. Sometimes when they get a little close, they actually start to feel crowded. When it opens up like this, that's what feels more, I don't know, just expansive. Not just physically, obviously, but you get that real sense of freedom. I think I was on top of that big one over there. And came all the way around where you can kind of see the top over there. Yeah. Slowly but surely working my way north by going every direction apparently. But that's what it takes. That's what it takes. This ant goes marching. One, just one. Something tries not to fall off the rocks. Whee! Guess what time it is? It's 11:30 in the morning, and yet this is how dark it is. So I think them storms just might be building. But also, trees are coming in with their leaves. So this is the green tunnel just beginning to hit puberty. Give it another month, and it'll be a full-blown adult going to college, deciding what to do with its life. Hopefully not knocking up its, girlfriend, or not going to raves with too many drugs. But, trees are going to tree. All you can do is help them fix the mistakes they make. And love them however they are. Fuck, this hill's hard. It doesn't look it, but it feels it. Can kind of see mountains. So at least there's that. And I think we're near the top of this particular rise. How many more await us on this long, intrepid journey? Let's find out. I hear children and construction. So I assume I'm getting quite close to hot springs. This descent is another clue, because I've been doing this for a long time. It's got to come to a bottom of something. And I hope it's a nice hot spring. More seriously, I'm glad that I can hear all that construction. It means that hot springs is coming back, baby. The hurricane last year beat the shit out of it. But they're rebuilding, and hopefully with the help of us hikers, the economy in this part of the Appalachians will rebound as quick as possible. So if you're in the area, come and give them some business. Stay. There's supposedly some world famous hot springs. It's not just a catchy name for a town. They actually have them, hot springs. And they're supposedly, medicinal. I don't vouch for anything like that, but that's what they say. So, and there's a diner in town that is supposedly excellent, and I am going to find that out for myself. But we're also going to have to find a doctor. Things are not looking better for your feral friend, so I need medical attention, like, today or tomorrow. But for now, we're going to walk on down into the town. I can't check in till 4, so I'm going to have a nice leisurely lunch and look around, see what's up. I might show you some stuff too, if you're good. It's my first non-shelter building in many days. We are at the beginnings of civilization again, for better and worse. I hear dogs, I hear kids, I heard a rooster a few times a minute ago. Sounds like a big old party down here. And we're all invited. Hello there, old friend. Comes over trailhead. And now, any semblance of the woods is gone. We are in sort of a rural suburbia. It's very idyllic, even with the threatening clouds it's still pretty cool. I don't know if I go this way or the other way. So I gotta check my map. Because you'd think there'd be signs, but I'm not seeing any. And I hate wandering around. So I'll let you know. Had I just turned around and looked at the ground, it would have given me a clue. Good Lord. This happens to me all the time. I start to get a little frazzled about where I'm going or what direction, this or that. And just before there's going to be a sign that'll tell me, I eventually give up looking and ask somebody or consult a map. But that's just mainly because I hate wasting time. The old cliche used to be that men will never ask for directions. This is one man that will always ask for directions because I'm not fucking wasting time. My pride isn't worth. Why would you even lose pride? You should be proud that you're going to get there faster. Anyway, end of rant. Now I know where I'm going. Alright, this is where I'm having lunch. A nice, long, leisurely lunch. Because I don't check in till 4 and it's 12:30 now. So let's see how it goes. A lot of that going on. A lot of big trucks, big equipment. Stuff really getting reconstructed. Lots of cute little houses. I think a lot of them are rented out. Just like ongoing things. I'm walking very slowly to my particular rental. And I was going to do some resupply down in town, but I still have my pack on. And it's like, man, I don't want to carry all this shit and my pack and everything else. So, slowly walk into the rental. Can't check in till 4, but can always at least just sit around outside. Then once I can get in there, I can shower and go back and reassess what I'm going to do. I might wait on... I did get some trail mix just for something to eat. I've got food and all, but something to snack on. And, see, there we go. There's another one. But, I might wait on an actual resupply until I see what the doctor says. Because your boy's not feeling very good right now. We'll see what they can do about that. We'll see where the hell this rental is. It's called Musical Waters Retreat or something like that. It's got a pretty name. A little clunky as far as syllables go, but the image that it evokes is quite lovely. So I've got to consult the map, and I will turn this off for now. Alright, we've got to be close. I think it was advertised as a romantic getaway in hot springs. It's not romantic because my sweetie's not here. It is a bit of getaway from hot springs because I've been walking quite a while, and the instructions say that it should be on the left after a little bridge. That was a little bridge. So, dear God, let's hope it's like right up here. There should be a sign that says Musical Waters. I see a little turn thingy with a little sign, but I can't read it from here. If this ain't it, we're going to have to turn around because I missed something. Because this is probably in the miles territory now. I've been walking a while. It's going to be almost check-in time. But Please tell me that this is it. I don't want to keep walking uphill on a road that has a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit with big-ass trucks and construction equipment. That's so much fun. Oh, wait, no, it's not. All right. That is the sign with words. What do those words say? And where is that arrow pointing? Okay. The arrow is pointing to the left. I can see that much. Hey, musical waters. Fuck yeah. I can't check in yet. At least I don't know how they enforce that, but I won't since that's the rule. And this is, people's property. I don't want to fuck with that. But I will at least sit under an awning if it starts to rain. But this is definitely tucked away. And if my sweetie was here, this would be quite a romantic little hideout. Not much awning, but it's better than nothing. It's been spritzing a little bit. I haven't got too wet. Just like, tiny dampness. I doubt anything's going to soak through my pack yet. But if it starts coming down, I want something over my head. Interesting. Very interesting. It's very well maintained. The grass is nicely mown. Nice satellite over there for television. Because I think I'm going to be a little occupied here. It is not a short walk. So we'll see what we will see. Oh, cute door. I like the window up there. That's neat. And all these little license plate things, and I'm not sure what that's all about, but what does it say? No fracking way. Awesome. Love hot springs. Very cute. I wonder if they have Indiana here. Well, a lot of Wisconsin, Washington, Fort Wayne, California, Montana, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Idaho, Hawaii, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana. Wow, that's an old one. Or a basic one, I don't know. Does it say when? 88. Yeah. That was back in the day. I was 10. So. Whew, well, there's new Indiana. Or newer. Cool. I recognize that one. 2016. Baby. Hey, look! Holy crap. Oh, I don't want to say it, but there's something interesting there. What to do. I've got quite some time. I really don't know what happens if you try to check in early, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to sit here and take my pack off, and at least slide it underneath this little awning. So I'll show the inside when I can. Since we got time to kill, why don't we take a walk around the property? The French Broad River is pretty nearby. I'm not sure if this is it, but it wouldn't shock me, because that's a pretty big water source right there, baby. That's a river. You ain't gonna hopscotch across any rocks on that thing. But look at that. This is in my backyard for the next 2 days. I guess if a man has to have his kidneys failing, this is the place to do it, baby. I don't know why I keep saying baby, but it just feels appropriate. God damn, that's gorgeous. We really cannot afford this, I'm sure. But I have to be at least thankful for the fact that my sweetie is definitely a little more relaxed with money than I am. I'll admit it. I'm a cheapwad, or cheapskate, tightwad, whatever you want to call it. But she's a little more sort of pragmatic, you got to take what you can get sort of stuff. Me, I would probably just pitch my tent behind a church somewhere if I had to spend a bunch of money for any other options. But she knows I'm not doing good. I try not to be, too obvious with my verbiage about how I'm feeling, but yeah, I'm not doing great. But she knows. And I think she just doesn't care what it takes. She wants me to feel better, and I just thinking about it makes me teary. I love her so much. God, I wish she was here. I'm okay. Just a lot going on with me. And it's tough doing it alone. And bugs like to fly in your mouth. But man, this is unreal. And there's mountains. And the thunderstorm is holding off just enough. The rain was so light, I barely noticed it half the time. Just noticed the ground was wet. Oh. This would be a fantastic, blah, blah, blah. This would be a fantastic place to learn English, but it would also be a fantastic place to live. You can have a dog that would run around, run down to the river and bring you back fish for dinner. I'm not sure what's over there. It looks like something was probably leveled. But you'd have some garage space. The house looks pretty freaking big for just a, I don't know, maximum 4-person rental. But holy cow. Sweetie, when you're watching this, you done good. You really did. I just wish you were here.